Hello guys and welcome back to Respawn Gaming. Today it's finally time for a new tutorial. It has been a while, but I got a couple questions from you guys, so I thought it's maybe time to make some new tutorials. So the first one we're going to talk about is actually how do you create a dye base. Dye base is required to make any other type of dye. For example, I have here some red dye, which you can then use to paint any furniture into the color you like. Well, to make a dye base, you're gonna need a dyeing table. And over here I have one already, which can actually be made in the crafting menu, in the right menu. Over here you can see you start with the flimsy garden, you can make the taming bench, and then you're gonna need the dyeing bench. Dyeing bench recipe isn't that hard, you're mainly gonna need some hardwood slats, and you can find those on the swamp island. Well, as you go to the swamp island, you also should get some swamp sap, because the hardwood and the swamp sap can actually be gathered from the same trees over there. So you just need to get over to the swamp island, which is the level 3 island with all the flies on it. So just go over there, chop a couple trees, and you should get hardwood and swamp sap. Just gather until you have enough. And then when you come back in the crafting table, you can make the hardwood slats. Over here you can see them. You need 3 hardwood for each slat. When you have created all the slats you need, you can then create the dyeing bench, and afterwards you can use the swamp sap to make your dye base. With the dye base done, you're gonna need some bristle brushes, which can actually be made from simple wood and killing a couple boars, and then you can make all the dyes you want. As you can see already, most dyes are pretty easy to make, from flower petals, a couple mangoes, a fish, some berries, some sugarcane seeds, some charcoal, or some food, or combining a couple of them. It's not that hard to create any color of paint you would like, especially when you know that you need some swamp sap to create the dye base. There's another way of getting the swamp sap that can be even easier and is actually farmable, and that is the sugarcane, which you can gather from the seeds, then plant in your own base, and after some watering you can actually harvest the sugarcane and get the swamp sap from the sugarcane itself. I hope this tutorial answered all your questions, and if you have any more, please leave them in the comments below. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget, gamers don't die, they respawn.